Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new video for you all today. So today we have loot from 3,000 Twisted Banshees, and before we get into the video, I do want to tell you guys about a giveaway that's currently going on over at Ironside's YouTube channel. Whenever they do these giveaways, which is actually pretty often, I do try my best to advertise them for you guys because this is a free opportunity at winning a brand new PC. So yeah, definitely get in on this. I left a link in the description below if you guys want to check it out. The PC that they're actually giving away though has an Intel Core i7 8086K processor, 32 gigabytes of memory, has a 500 gigabyte Samsung SSD, 2 terabyte hard drive, and a GTX 1080 graphics card. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to check out the description below and check out the video that Ironside posted because that'll tell you all the information on how you could win. And from what I hear, there's like 7 different ways that you can enter the giveaway. So yeah, good luck to anyone who is entering in that. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, so just like the last couple videos, once again, here we are in the catacombs of Kourend, and this time I wanted to kill Twisted Banshees. As you guys can see here on screen, this is one of those monsters that you can safe spot with range, so I did want to do this on my Iron Man account while I was playing on my main. I was actually working on a video on my main that's been in the wilderness all week, and since this video was all safe spotted, it didn't require as much attention, so it worked out pretty well to be playing on both accounts at the same time. So if you're curious what a Twisted Banshee is, it's pretty much a normal Banshee, just a higher level version of it, and like I mentioned before, they are found in the catacombs of Kourend. So whenever you get a Slayer task of Banshees, you can either kill them in Canifis, which are the much lower level versions, and they don't really have as good as drops as these do, or you can come down here and you can kill this version of them, and either way, it's just 15 Slayer as a requirement to kill them, and of course using earmuffs or a Slayer helm if you have them, because they are known to scream really loud, which I've never heard it before personally, but yeah, you do have to prevent yourself from hearing it. Something I might also point out is that this is multi-combat, so if you're not a fan of safe spotting a Slayer task like these, it's like the long-term method of doing a Slayer task, I completely understand. As I was making this video and hopping worlds, sometimes it would get crowded. You would see someone safe spotting, or the alternate method of doing this Slayer task or just killing them in general is to just use prayer gear and protect from melee. Since it is multi and since they are aggro for a few minutes, especially at the start, and you can just attack them one-on-one individually and let them stack up on you. I would say a majority of people safe spot, but you would see much lower levels here since the requirements are so low to come here and kill them. But there were also a fair amount of people using melee as I was hopping worlds, and I would say either way is recommended to kill these on task. It's really just up to preference, and each kill is 100 Slayer XP, so I'm sure it's a decent task to do. Looking at the very first inventory that we were banking here, anytime that my herb sack or my gem bag got full, I would go ahead and go bank because I figured that'd be a good time to. And for some reason at the very beginning of this video, I had really good luck with their Black Mystic gloves drop, and it really only happened at the very first inventory. Other than that, I didn't really see too many gloves as the video progressed, so that was very strange to see so many Mystic gloves at the very beginning. You may have also noticed that I did receive a hard clue scroll pretty early on as well, but I did make the judgment call not to do the clues during this video because I was doing things on my main, and I figured that I just wanted to see the drops for what they were. As it goes for the Twisted Banshees, not really worry too much about getting things on the side. Although I say this in 95% of my loot videos, I feel like for Twisted Banshees it is a must. If you have a herb sack or a gem bag, definitely bring those with you on task, or if you're just killing these for supplies, the herbs really do add up over time. And as a matter of fact, at the very end of this video, I accumulated well over 200 prayer potions and many other important things for an Iron Man account. So the herb sack is very important to get, but the downside is it does require quite a bit of Slayer points and quite a bit of time to invest in order to get one. However, I would say doing this task without one, you're going to need to be banking a lot because the number one thing on the Twisted Banshees drop table would have to be the seeds as well as the herbs. Now you will see all the seeds tracked in the inventory from start to finish, as well as all the other stackable drops. They do drop those air runes, the chaos runes, and the cosmics. I would say out of all those runes, the cosmic runes would come in handy the most as it goes for an Iron Man account, mainly because those cosmic runes are used to charge orbs, and it just saves you time for rune crafting. And speaking of rune crafting, every single pure essence drop that you do manage to get from these Twisted Banshees will be noted, and it'll be 65, so that really does add up over time. So if you are an Iron Man account with low rune crafting, I would say these pure essence will come in handy for sure. And as it goes for main accounts, I really don't think it matters. I mean, pure essence aren't really worth too much in the grand exchange, so I wouldn't worry too much about picking them up. For the first 1500 kills, I was using a rune crossbow with broad bolts, and as soon as I ran out of my broad bolts, which I think I started with either 3 or 5,000, I did decide to switch to a Dorgeshuun crossbow and use bone bolts. The benefit of that crossbow is it is faster in speed, but it doesn't hit as high as broad bolts. But I will say, I think I was getting faster kills per hour with a Dorgeshuun crossbow, and most people here safe spotting that I was seeing were also using a Dorgeshuun Dorgish crossbow. So maybe look into that versus broad bolts. I would say it's up to you. I did actually manage to go up 2 range levels and 1 HP level throughout this video, and I did say it before and I will say it again. I will probably be getting 99 range on this account, all by safe spotting with crossbows. So yeah, no cannon, no chinning, none of that stuff, and it's working out pretty well so far. So to answer some questions that I always see in the comment section below, the XP per hour in range was 45k. That's what I was averaging using a rune crossbow. I don't think I calculated it with a Dorgishin, but I'm assuming it might have been maybe 5k more. As it goes for the amount of kills per hour, I was getting just about 95 to 100 kills per hour, meaning this video took 30 hours to make. Also keep in mind I was AFKing, so I wasn't paying full attention to the screen, so you know, that was on an hour that I was actually trying on, so it might have taken a little bit longer to do this video than 30 hours. I really don't mind the hours. I mean, I always have time to kill anyway, so it is what it is. But yeah, getting to the price check, looking at the very first inventory, you know, we have 2.5 mil cash, all from the coin drops and the alchables, so always important to keep that ring of wealth on hand. As it goes for all the herbs and the seeds and everything else, adding up to be a total of 6.7 mil. Gonna go ahead and round that up to 6.8. I did kind of lie earlier. I see that I got 198 Renars, which wouldn't make 200 now, would it? But that's okay. A decent amount, nevertheless, of a lot of different herbs and seeds, and you know, all those cosmics, chaos, airs, and 31,000 pure essence. Definitely gonna help with rune crafting. And as it goes for everything else, all the gems, the keys, as well as the mystic gloves, does come out to be another 200k, which means that from 3,000 twisted banshees in total, we did walk away with just about 7 mil in drops. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Iron Man or not, at least you know what to expect from 3,000 twisted banshees, and that's usually the goal here. So yeah, thank you very much for giving me your time today. I will see you in the next one, and until then, Mr. No Sleep out.